Welcome back, everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor and I'm Jewel. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. The channel is growing quickly and I appreciate every single one of you. Today we're going to do a tutorial on selling station vehicles, and some may call it a workshop. But basically it's the place where you go and fix your tractors or whatever, and you customize them and stuff like that. So we're going to put it here. This is going to be our selling station vehicle area. Over here is our shop, which if you haven't seen that tutorial, I did a video on how to add the vehicle shop and how you click on this little icon and you can spawn in your tractors and your equipment. So check that video out if you want to know how to do that. But in this case, this is a placeable vehicles, selling station vehicles, and that one was a hotspot. So two different setups. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Go ahead and open your map. Like I have mine already open, so wherever your map is, preferably put your map in the mods folder of the Farming Simulator game so that you can go ahead and test it in game afterward. And also go ahead and put your career start point where you're going to be working, or you can just go to the shop if you put your workshop near your shop, so you can go there and just run over here. But you'll put the blue line facing where you're going to be wanting to face, where you're going to walk, and we'll get started. You just hit Control B as in boy, and then left mouse click after you've highlighted it, and then you click twice with your left mouse button and it'll place it down. So after we do that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the main game area and get the placeable XML. Okay, so what you're going to do is you go to the File Explorer, and in this case you're going to go to whatever drive you have your game on, and mine's D, yours could be C, and then you go to Steam Library. So I got to find that. Let me see, right here, double click it, Steam Apps, double clicking all these, Common, Farming Simulator 22, double clicking, Data, okay, and then Maps, okay, then Map US in this case, okay, and then we're going to find the placeables right here, and it says XML document. You're going to left click on it, and you're going to highlight it, right click on it, and then edit with Notepad++, or if you don't have Notepad++, you can get it for free, and if you don't have that, just go open it with Notepad and you can do the same thing. Okay, so once we open it, don't change anything in here. This is your main game stuff. If you change anything in here, you could mess up your main game, so don't do that. Don't delete nothing. Make sure you don't cut, you copy. Okay, you're gonna find your vehicle selling vehicles, station vehicles right here. Here's your XML. You're going to copy this, go all the way to the beginning, right there. Let go, right click on the highlighted area and click copy. Alright, and or you could hit Control C. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our File Explorer real quick, and I'll go this way so I can go through it and show you. Go to Documents. If yours is in your main game, in your Farming Simulator area, My Games, Farming Simulator 22, Mods, and then here's the map. Go to your map and find your placeables. Now, everybody's placeables may be in a different spot. Mine happens to be in an XML folder. Some are just in the, if you're using the other one, let me see. This one, your placeables folder will probably be in here. You'd put it in here. Most people do, yeah. So you go Maps US, and then there. But in my case, it's not there. It's in the XML folder, and then I find my placeables, highlight it, right click, edit with Notepad++, and in my case, this is a blank one. I'll show you in a minute what, if you're using a regular mod map that you're just going to edit, what it shows if you didn't ever delete all that. So you're going to click here and then hit enter, and then you're going to right click and click paste. Now you have that line in there, and for now you're good to go. Alright, so what we're going to do is once we've pasted that in, we're going to go in our map and do the triggers markers. Okay, so we're going to go back to the Giants editor, and we're going to come down to, let me see where it is, if we even have it. We may not. Here it is. Okay, if you don't already have trigger markers under gameplay, you're going to go back to your file explorer. You're going to go wherever your map main drive, your main map is on your drive, that whichever one it's on, because everybody's different. You'd find the Steam library right here, and or whatever yours is, however yours is. You may not have yours under Steam, so you got to know where your game is installed at. Go to it, go all the way through to US map, data maps, map US, and open up the map i3D. Once you open it up, you're gonna go ahead and you can export, use some markers, or you could bring them in and import them in. So if you want to do it that way, however you want to do it, you can double click on here and open up it'll be the main game map, and then you can bring them in. In this case, they're already here, so I don't have to do that. Most people have already brought that in and already have it here, and they don't necessarily have to do it. Just depends on how much of from scratch you're doing it. So once you click on this, once you brought it in through exporting it, you just would go in your main game and go export selection with files, put it in your map somewhere in one of the folders, and then you would import it into here. And then in some cases you can just import it straight from it and follow the path all the way to it. If there are any trigger markers in that area, you'd have to find where they are. If that makes any sense, you have to go through all the files till you find where the trigger markers are. But it's best just to export it with the files and get it in here. Like with gameplay, just export the whole gameplay essentially if you had to. But typically you can just open it and get it if that's all you need. But we're going to take and find our warning stripes for the vehicle selling. I'm going to click on it, and we're going to hit Control B as in boy, and we're going to left click right in front of this door. Alright, this little garage door. And we're going to slide on over here with our mouse, and we're going to decide how and where we want these lines. So we're not going to get them too close. We're going to bring them out. It looks like our ground isn't where that can be just flat perfectly, so I'm going to have to adjust that a little bit. So let me go ahead and do that. Let's see. Put it on replace. I already have the level right at the building level, so it should bring it over to those other ones. Let me see where they are. There it is. And I'll just knock it down till it's there. Smooth it out a little bit. Now that's good. Now I can click off of that and slide over. Move these where you want them. I think that's almost pretty much where I want it. I might bring it out a little so that vehicles can pull in better to it. Let me go down and look. Yeah, I think we should be able to pull in good, so that should be good enough. And I can always change it on my map. This is mostly for a tutorial purpose, so I can always change it if I don't like it. Alright, so now that you have that, you have something to go on where you're going to put your trigger. Now we're going to import the selling station i3D into the map. So we're going to go to File, Import. We're going to go through our main game, so we're going to go back to Steam Library again. Go through all those things that you normally go through. I've said it already in the video. You can see up here the path if you don't know. Excuse me. And now you're going to go to Maps. Wait a minute, I gotta back up. I think I back up a little. Go to Placeables after you go to Data. Then you're going to go map US in this case. Then I'm going to find selling station vehicles. And then I'm going to get this i3D, hit open. It's going to bring it into the map. Once that happens, I'm going to hit Control B as in boy and left mouse click right here. And once I see that, I'm going to drag this out so I can see my numbers. And I'm going to slide over where I can see it a little better, see where this thing is. Alright. So we're going to rotate this. So I'm going to drag it around first just to see kind of where I'm going to be at with it. It's going to be probably a negative 90, so I'm going to try that. Alright, negative 90. And then I'm going to drag it out just a hair. Alright, that's pretty good over here. Let's go look over on this side. Okay, we need to slide it over. Okay, so now we're going to bring it over. About right there should be good. Not terrible there. Let me see this side. Don't have to be perfect. That's good. Alright, so that's where we're going to put it. We already hit Control B, so it put it flat down. So that if you drag up and down, it don't necessarily put it flat on there where the ground level is. So it's best to do Control B when you do that. Okay. So now that we have that and we put it where we wanted it and we've adjusted it, we need to get the coordinates. We'll come over here to the Translate X box behind these numbers, and you're going to hit Shift Control C as in cat. And once you do that, you're going to go to your XML that you brought that XML in, the Placeables XML. So you're going to go into the File Explorer, you're going to go back to your map, Documents, My Games, Farming Sim 22, Mods, double clicking all these, the map, double clicking, go to the wherever your Placeables is. Like I said, yours might be in Maps, Maps US, and then in there. But mine's here, so I'm going to go here, right click, edit with Notepad++, here I am. Now I'm going to take that information and I'm going to put it right here at the position area and highlight only the numbers. And then I'm going to right click and paste. And that puts that, so now we got to check our rotation. So let's double check and make sure, see what it is. Okay, we only have the one, it's the negative 90, right click on it, highlight it since it's only one, hit copy because we can make the other 0. And then we'll go back to your Notepad++ because this is already open, and you're only going to highlight those 3 in the middle, right click on it and click paste. And if yours didn't say the zeros, you would fix them. Mine was both zeros on either side, so I can leave them. But if they weren't, I would have did the same thing I did before and just did all 3. I would have just stuck the cursor right there, hit Shift Control C as in cat, and it would have got all 3 numbers if they were other numbers there besides 0. And if there weren't numbers, if there were other numbers here, just go on and get them all. Then you're going to hit save like so. Now in the meantime, if that vehicle selling station or selling station vehicles is for your main farm, you need some more information for this. If it's not for your main farm, like it's not right now, ours is at the right here at this building, it's not at the main farm, then we don't need any information more than what we've just did. But if it is for our main farm, we need to add the default information, the farm property information. So what you could do if you don't have that already is you just go back to your File Explorer and then go back through. It's a lot of going back to the main file area, and you're just going to go right back to the Placeables folder and go through all these as you normally would, and you're going to go to Map US and you're going to find Placeables. You're going to open it with Edit Notepad with Notepad++, and you're going to look in here and you're going to slide over, scroll up. Now you see this here, it says Farm ID 1 and default farm property true. You're going to get that information just up to there I don't think you need those little quotations, but if you do, just grab them. You'll know when you get on the other side. Let's see what we got. And then you right click, copy, and you can go back to yours, which I'm going to run back through the step. I'm going to run back through this way. And you're going to run back to, you get to your placeables, which you could open right back up. If I don't close a lot of my stuff, so I can't get right back to it easy, so I'll just rather go open it again. But if you close all your stuff when you're done and you've saved them all, which you probably should, you really should. I just don't. I close some of it, but I'm working on some of it, so I'll leave it open. So you would open up your placeables again, and then you would add that information. I see that one had that, but you would need another one. So you should have grabbed that parentheses, this little thing that I didn't grab. So basically you would click here, right click, paste. You'd put that in, and then you got to add that quotation. I don't know why I called it a parentheses. You would add that in there because I didn't grab that part, but grab that part too when you highlighting this little part. So you would grab, sliding out of the way. Alright, you'd start here. No, you quit that. I don't know why it's doing that. You would start. What are you doing? Behave yourself. You'd start there and grab to there and copy it from that other area, and then you'd hit save. And if you're going to put the selling station vehicles on your farm, okay. If not, you don't need this, and we're going to delete it. So we need to delete it since we're not. Alright, and then we're going to hit save. Make sure you save it. You're going to go back into your other area here, and you got to save this because you put them trigger markers down. And first, before we save it, on this selling station vehicles, you don't have to keep that in there. You can delete that because you've already got this in an XML. You delete this, and you don't need it there. It doesn't need to be there. And or you can put it in a placeholders folder, which I have a video about that. But basically it's a folder somewhere you have up here. I don't have one in here. And you put it in there, and it basically hides it so that it shows up in here in the editor for you to see, but it only allows the XML to be called and not the actual one you put in here, like separately, so to speak. But anyway, we're going to delete that right there. And we're going to save the map for that part because we did a little bit there. But we still have another step to do. Alright, so now we need to do our store items. So we're going to go ahead back to the main game thing. So let's find it under D drive, Steam library. Go all the way back through. I'm not going to call it out every time. Alright, go all the way back through like normal. Alright, and then you're going to go to the maps area, go to there, and then you're going to go down to the store items, XML document, right click, edit with Notepad++. Do not change anything in here. You're going to find your vehicle, selling station vehicle, XML. Just got to look around, see where it is. I'm not sure where it is. Let me see. Okay. Here we go, right here. Selling station vehicles. And you're going to take this line. You're going to take that whole line all the way to there. Make sure you got the right one. Right click. Copy. Do not cut. You can close that out. Any of the main game stuff you open, that placeables one, close it out. Exit out. Don't change anything. Alright. So now we're going to go back to our map, documents, my games, FS22, mods, our map, and you got two options. You can go put it in a store items XML, or you can put it in the mod desk. Now I don't even, here's one, here's the store items. We'll open this first. No, I don't want to do it that way. Right click on it, edit with Notepad++, and as you can see I already have one I think in here. Let me see. Yeah, but that's because this was already put in here from whoever put the map, the blank map together. But anyway, if it wasn't here, it was all blank, you would put this in line in here. But in this case, it's in here, and I wouldn't have to. But you know, you would just stick it like right here, or you could hit enter at the end of that with the cursor, and then make you a new line, and then place it there, so there's a space between wherever your other ones are, and then hit save. Or preferably, what I like to do, let's minimize. I like to do mine in the mod desk. I'm used to doing it in the mod desk. So you would come in here, and you'd hit enter, and you would come over here, right click, and click paste. But then you got to go ahead and click back up here, hit enter. You got to go get that extra line, which I should have left that one open, but I can go back to the other area and open mine, because I had a line in there. I think I had a line in there. Yeah. So you need this line, so we're going to get it. Hit copy. Now we're going to go back and open it again in our store items. Our mod desk. And it's easier for me to just open it. Now I'm going to paste this. I think I paste it right there, and it'll be right. Yeah. We should be good there. This one should go over some, I believe. No, actually, this one should go back some. No, let's do this one over. Right there. And then we need the other one, so we're going to go back to the store items and get the bottom, the closing line. And you're going to hit copy. And you're going to go back, which I don't know where mine is. I think it's here. This is it. And you're going to click at the end, hit enter. And you're going to click here. And right click and click paste. And once that's set up, you're good to go. It's in there. You got your selling station vehicles. You're going to hit save. Once you've done that, you've already got all that done. You've already done your saving and your map. If you've already saved your placeables, all that, you're good to go. So now we can go test in the game. So I'm going to hit save again just to double check that I did everything. And we'll jump on into the game and have a look. Alrighty. It shouldn't take too long, but I hadn't opened up the game today, so it might take a minute. So hopefully it goes quickly. I got a lot of stuff open on the computer, so it might take a second. Go ahead and smash that like button if you like these videos. Subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel. I appreciate everybody. You know, a lot of times people aren't subscribed. I'd appreciate it if you'd hit subscribe if you like the videos. Helps me know you like it, and I'll do more videos. Alright, should be good. This should be it. And here we go. As soon as it loads. Yeah, it just takes just a little bit when you hadn't opened it yet. I hadn't even opened it today. Slowing down. Come on. I should have closed some of that stuff that would have loaded faster. But we'll get there. Alrighty. Let's get in there. And there we go. I put my career start point here, and you can see, there we go. It's got the little wrench. So let's go over here. Hit R. It's got the dialogue up there. And as you can see, it worked. We're going to back up, and we're going to hit this and buy us a small tractor. I'm assuming that some of these are customizable. I'm gonna buy it and see. Alright, I'm gonna tab into it. Uh-oh. What in the world? Oh, I know, I didn't tab right into that. Let me it'll get there just a second. There we are. I hadn't, since this is my map I'm working on, I forgot I left all that vehicle stuff over there. Alright, so where am I at anyway? Oh, okay, I'm over here. Gotta turn around. There we go. I never did move the vehicles. I'm like, where am I? They're drowning in the water. Alright, so we're going to bring it over here. Sorry if the noise is too loud. Park it on here. And we should be able to work on this. And hit R. And we can customize it. And we can change things. And change the tires. Do all that. Do the color. Do what we need to do. License plate. Whatever. You know. We're good to go. But anyway, you can see that's how it works. That's what it does. It works. That's how you get it. And there we have our little workshop, or you could say vehicle selling station, or selling station vehicles as the game would call it. But that's how you do it, and I hope everybody enjoyed. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.